Welcome back to the road to exploration in KSP2. As you can see, we are launching the HAB module for Newton Station. The reason that there are two Kerbals on board is because we will be using the lazy method of docking to dock the two segments of the station together. More on that in a moment. First, I need you to consider liking, making a comment, or even subscribing. And hey, the comments can just be telling me what I should do better to do for these videos. It's all helpful and it's all appreciated. Thank you so much, and let's get back to the video. As you can tell from the shot as we enter the upper atmosphere, something is really buggy when it comes to the fairings. Now you can't see it anymore, but something about this update and all of the heating aspects have started to make objects inside the fairings overheat, and they don't really act like how fairings should act, which will be a constant thread throughout this video in itself. As you can see right now, we are currently executing our orbital insertion burn, but there is a small problem. We accidentally shot a little too low, and we had to pitch up and actually fire upwards so that we could get out of the way from going back into the atmosphere and potentially deorbiting ourselves. As you can see right here, I just set up a maneuver node to fully circularize our orbit so that we could get ready to start doing our transfers to get to Newton Station. Now, the reason why I'm going to do the lazy method of docking is because I am not entirely proficient at docking in this game. I was not particularly good at it in the previous game, but I had the docking node indicator, and for some reason, I don't know why, I can't seem to figure out how to turn on the docking indicator in this mode, or in this game, because there is a docking navigational ball, which I think is this one, but I'm still not particularly good at using it, and I would like it if there was a docking indicator like the mod that I used to use in KSP1. Now, here we are coming in for our final approach of the station. As you can see, we're actually getting quite close, and I decided to disconnect the two stages and slow down using RCS from this point forward. As we come closer to the HAB, I kick out one of the Kerbals. I forget this Kerbal's name, and we are going to have this Kerbal fly over to the other station and then man the other station. It's Jerby Kerman, and yeah, we're gonna have them align, and Tim C. Kerman are going to align the two spacecraft, and they are going to bring them closer together. As we do bring them closer together, a very unfortunate thing happens as we get close. I accidentally overshoot it, and then it flips around, and now I actually have to bring it back towards it. And this is where things get kind of odd. Yeah, it just shoots down. Just out of nowhere, it just shoots down. Just some weird bug in this game. So I quickly switch over to it, and I cheat it back up. And then we go in for our final approach. And there we go. Newton Station is now fully, it's not fully complete, but it's now serviceable. It can actually have things come and dock with it, which is great, because there's now 3 more docking ports out. Now we have the Akaba probe flying aboard a John Chapman II rocket. This will be our first ever interplanetary probe. The Akaba probe is flying out to Duna and will be the only craft to have ever reached Duna in this save file. But not only will it pass Duna, but it will also fly past Duna's moon Ike. The Akaba probe is named after Joseph Akaba, who flew on one space shuttle mission, STS-119, aboard Discovery. After that, he flew 2 more times, both aboard Soyuz for Expedition 31 and 53. During his final mission, his home in Houston was flooded due to Hurricane Harvey, and now, as of February 2023, He is the chief of the astronaut office, which is a pretty cool job to have. Yeah, this guy, he sounds like a verified badass, not gonna lie. He also, at one point, he served as he's a cave naut in Slovenia, which is also pretty cool. So, as you're seeing, this rocket did not end up taking as much of a gravity turn as you would expect from a rocket. And the reason behind that is because, yeah, there's overheating issues with all of the components on the inside of the fairing, which has been causing all sorts of problems for me. It was, I had to maybe do this same flight about 6 times, because every single time I tried to do it, either the solar panels or the communications disc would just explode due to heating issues when they were inside of the fairing, which is an absolute pain. Someone please fix this. Anyway, here we are circularizing our orbit around Kerbin, and here we are planning out our maneuver node to Duna. Now, we're not at an optimal window. It's probably a little bit either earlier or later than this, but I just did the degrees window thing that was taught to us by the good old Matt Lown, who taught us the absolutely amazing docking trick that has helped me so much. Now, we are going to fully expend through the next stage's propellant, and we will be going into stage 3 with our propellant, because it takes a lot of delta V in order to get out towards, well, Duna. Now, I didn't stick any scientific equipment aboard this rocket, and you would think, what? Why would you do that? That's so stupid. And yes, it is so stupid, but just by going to Duna, we're about to get 400. And I thought, hey, it'll help extend this series out till, next year, and that's fine. Here we are at Goliath 3, which is, stationed just short of the Mun Arch. Yeah, so that was the first successful test of the separation system that I had designed for these rockets. It was the first ever successful one because there was part clipping issues on the first 2 Goliath missions. But now that we have Goliath 3, everything should be fine, although there is one issue. For some reason, it's still seeing the craft has landed, and I was having issues with it burning and all sorts of other things, and I decided that, yes, this is worth cheating into a thing. It has more than enough delta V to make it to the capsule. I don't even technically classify this as cheating. But yeah, there was clearly issues. Like, he just went flying off into space. There are issues with this game still, and I have fully experienced them in this episode. But at least, it's a fun game now, so that's a positive. And, maneuver windows and stuff work correctly now. But yeah, here we are heading into a deorbit, and there we go. Yeah, I'm controlling another craft. That other craft ended up just not even really being worth flying at all, or even covering. Yeah, so here we are coming into the atmosphere, and we are going to end this video right here. I'm so glad you guys may have enjoyed this video. If you have made it to this point, thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Yeah, next Wednesday. Bye.